Virgo, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. If you are a returning subscriber, much love. I appreciate you so very much. If you are brand new or just cross-watching for your particular sign, I am JT. Like I always say, Virgo, sometimes these cards line up in our lives. I will be doing a general reading, the 1 through 10 of the Celtic Cross. I do encourage everyone to stay till the outcome and the direction of the cards, but I understand sometimes they line up, sometimes they don't, so no harm, no foul. Do keep in mind, I am the reader that places your haiku poems right before your reading. I feel like it's a beautiful way to transition right into your reading, okay? And if you're down with that, we'll talk about the categories and shuffle up, okay? Virgo, I wish for you health, wealth, peace, stability, abundance. I want maturity in your life. I want respect in your life. I encourage you to keep on dreaming. I'm encouraging you to move towards your goals, your desires, your passions. I pray for your love, security, comfort. All right, we're going to talk about all these categories in this reading. We have your current energy. We have your crossing challenge. We have the self. We have the recent past. We have the possibilities. We have the near future. We have the self, the environment, the hopes, fears, wishes, or worries, and the outcome and the direction. All right, Virgo, get ready for your 3 haiku poems, and I'll get right back to you in this reading. Okay, Virgo, we start off your reading with the Page of Cups. I'm going to be straightforward with you. We've got a couple of beautiful romanticizers, masculine and feminine. I'm not even going to go there with the energy, but we're talking, I think both of you are in that Delulu era, and there's some hot chemistry going on here. So could be some from the past, could be this brand new relationship unfolding here. But for someone, Virgo, it's pretty intense. So anyway, I'm going to get into this reading. If it fits, cool. If it doesn't, leave it for the next person. All right. We are talking about this brand new relationship, this offering, okay? It's emotional clarity, it's chemistry, and I feel like it's going to be like the major turning point of this relationship, okay? So just take what resonates and, leave what doesn't. But we're talking about, I don't know, very modern. It's very realistic. Love, chemistry. This has got texting involved, okay? It's like somebody's hearing random love songs, you know what I mean? This is a and I feel like this is a mirrored situation on both of your parts. Okay, this is that soft, shy, emotional kind of awakening, right? It's a I don't know. I'm watching you very curiously. It's admiration. It's a little bit of nervousness. It does have like a more of a younger energy. For some of you, this could just be beginning. Okay, I kind of feel like that. But I also got the kind of idea there's like options here involved, so it may be more than one. So take what fits, masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. But this is definitely crush energy. Okay, this is the crush energy card. But it's like in an adult way, a modern way. I'm not saying youthful, but I'm just saying it's definitely crush. This is someone who's I don't know, hovering the hell out of your DMs, right? They haven't fully committed to maybe even I don't even pulling up that conversation. Okay, this is that masculine energy that's typed the message, right? Deletes it and types again, deletes it again, studying why the hell can't I send this message, that kind of thing. The feminine energy is like posting the subtle, hey, check me out, look at me. I know you're not trying to, but damn it, girl. Anyway, I'm just saying that these are the reaction type hopeful situations that are going on in this. Okay. You might catch somebody staring at you maybe a little longer than normal. Right. This could be talking about maybe a coworker, um, or somebody you're around, a past classmate or something that, I don't know, they become suddenly extra friendly, something like that. Like I said, it's got kind of a youthful. So we're talking, maybe not anybody older or younger than me, like anyway, 25 to late 30s maybe. But and so I say the classmate is because it's got that kind of energy. It's still youthful, still kind of got a friendly, playful kind of a energy. Maybe somebody from your past. I don't know. For some of you, that may apply, right? But I don't know. Maybe a person you barely know. I don't know, but they're like, it's got low key obsession. Your vibe is it's hitting them in the right place. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you're noticing more compliments or something like that. More, somebody softening up around you. But this is emotionally curious again on both parts: divine feminine, divine masculine, male, female, he, she, they. I'm not going to disinclude anybody on this. This is not jaded. It ain't guarded. It's just open. Open for business here. It's sweet. It's awkward, right? Trying not to be nervous. Trying not to overthink every damn message. It's got synchronicities. Like love songs playing in a damn store. You're getting your groceries. At the gas station. I don't know, but it's like got your emotional field like tuned up, right? The heart is waking up in this session. Okay, we're going to talk about this challenge card here. Again, same thing. We got the Knight of Cups, okay? Look, the challenge is someone who's like checking you out, and I feel like it's the follow through on both parts. I'm not leaving nobody out on this. It's like I don't know, somebody could have came towards you, flirting intensely, then disappear for a day or two. It ain't that they want to or that they're emotionally checked out. It's like they just want to know what your behaviorisms are. Look, I'm going to be real honest with this one here. Okay, it's like, all right, it's not like it's not like it's biological. Most males, they lead with their lower chakras. It's your fault. We were born to do this. So don't hate the guy. He's not trying to be a player. I don't feel like that energy's in this. I'm just saying most males, most masculine, they lead with the lower chakra. Okay, it can be biologically proven there. So I'm just saying. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna go back to the reading here. Apologize, I just had to do that. Yeah, but I feel like the challenge is someone who just is romanticizing you, okay? And they're mirroring your energy. Like when you pull back or something like that, they're gonna go into that chase mode, right? You lean in, they're gonna fucking freeze. They're intimidated by your standard. Now this is on both sides. All right, keep in mind. Like I said, I'm not gonna disinclude anybody. It's not like I said, emotional immaturity. It's kind of like more of the avoidance side. I'm trying not to use my fantasy and I'm trying to break into real intimacy, but I don't want to disappoint you by my responses. I don't want to, Anyway, I want to impress, instead of being real, just a little bit of mask wearing on both sides here, and it's because, obvious reasons, right? You don't want people to see flaws. We're human beings, right? We're human, and relationships sometimes, we tend to wear that mask. We don't have to have validation, but I understand it happens, right? So this is the rehearsal of what somebody's going to say, This is I'm checking my shit in the mirror, 20 times before I see you, getting the opinions from others. Do I look good? What, maybe for some of you it might apply, maybe others no, but it's the energy that I want to be enough. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's feeling their desire alongside of the insecurities in that card. Okay. So in the foundation, we've got the 10 of Wands. All right. Take a deep breath. This part might sting a bit, but I'm here for you. It's safe. Like, for some of you, you've been to the, relationship rodeo as many times as you possibly want. And I think it's over. It's like, this is too much emotional labor for way too long. Okay. For some of you, it's work related. It's, money, finances. It could be family, past wounds, things like that. You know, kind of the generic version, but it's like overworking, overthinking, overgiving. But for some of you, it could have been, you know, in past relationships, you were the emotional anchor, right? For someone, maybe they didn't reciprocate that same energy back to you, and so you're kind of feeling that, you know, and so when this brand new energy takes place, it's kind of like, I don't know that I want to be the responsible one in this situation again, right? You know, suppressing your own needs, putting that shit in the corner of your life, but I don't know. It's also being, you know, I really am getting that playful, but I don't want to also be the adult in every damn situation either here, right? So it's kind of like a, you know, kind of this guilty pleasure, you know, carrying the guilt that wasn't yours, but doing too much for too many people, you know, for too long. But in that same go, it's kind of like, you know, you want to ignore that emotional burnout because this feels exciting. It feels, you know, you might sigh a little more, right? You're craving a little more silence, but you know, you just want somebody to meet you halfway in that same situation. Okay, so your body's trying to let go, and your mind is on fire, right? We're going to talk about the recent past. In the recent past, we've got the Seven of Cups energy. Really cool. Seven of Cups. It's too many damn options. For some of you, I feel like this may be the day. You're, like I said, you might be in that damn Delulu phase. You got just, you know, I don't know. It's impressive. It's impressive to me, right? Too many options, not enough clarity. You know, it's multiple people showing interest at once. For some of you, sometimes this may be the case. For others, it's that overwhelming mind game. You know, whether or not somebody's genuine, wondering if you're settling, if they're settling, being unsure whether to, you know, walk away from the situation or stay. That type of energy. Somebody could be dreaming about you though. You know, this does represent that. Um, People you haven't thought about in years may show up in your mind, right? It's got the feeling pulled in all kinds of directions, something like that. Okay, it's the emotional ups and downs, your intuition. I don't know, just trying to, you know, sort the truth from what's illusion in this situation. But we got a fire energy coming up here pretty soon, and we're going to talk about that too. But in the possibilities here, we've got the Fool. Okay, and so this is why I'm saying this is like so much fun. There's fun in this. It's like fresh start. It's got, you know, that leap that you're ready to take. You know, just kind of a reset. You know, a clean emotional slate for 2026. Right, a new relationship. It feels refreshing to you. You know, this is that I'm about to confess to you just how scared I really am. You just turned me on. It's got sexual energy, tension. You know, for some of you, this could look like a brand new, you know, job perspective or something like that, a career shift, maybe moving or relocating. For others, it could, I don't know, it could look like a sudden burst of just, damn, I feel good about myself. You know, a major confidence blow up. You know, a moment here where you're like, screw it, you know, I'm going to do this, or just choosing yourself. You know what I mean? Um, it could be representing that new person that kind of just feels like a breath of fresh air to you, right? So I don't know. Stop overthinking. You know, take the risk. Trust your gut here. I feel like that is what the card's trying to say. I do feel so much fun in this, right? Some of you could be having like these synchronicities around like your cell phones, right? Right before you go to text this person, or right before that message comes in, you might get that glitch, something like that. Your tablet kind of just locks up, whatever. You know, I'm just saying there's, you know, it's like the universe interrupting you and saying, hey, you know, leave the old patterns alone. You're the Fool now. You know what I'm saying? You're going to take a leap. All right, we're going to talk about the near future. Again, we got more passion. We got more blow up beauty. This is beautiful people here. Masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. We're talking about physically beautiful, sexually attractive. This is the sexual tension I was talking about. This is the glow up era of confidence. It's definitely Delulu, right? It's magnetism, it's attraction. You know, someone is obsessed with your energy. I feel like this is mirrored for sure. Uh, I don't know. You are becoming like the one that people chase. Okay, it's the masculine energy. I find you so effing irresistible. You know, you got me leaping. My lower chakras. Yeah, I already said that, right? But it's definitely feminine energy. It's bold. It's flirtatious. You know, you're posting more. You're feeling good. You know, it's the compliments from strangers. You know, feeling sexy again. You know, this is that powerful, socially opportunist, right? And it comes very effortlessly to you. So I don't know. You just walk different, speak more, right? I ain't apologizing for existing any fucking longer. Sorry, I just got to say it. It's just so fun. It's got charm, allure. For some of you, it could resonate with the spirit animal, the fox. Okay. This is magnetism and it's undeniable. Okay. That could be a synchronicity for somebody. All right. Moving on into the self. It just keeps going. This reading just keeps going. It's impressive. I'm telling you, I'm enjoying it. The Empress, right? This is divine worth. And I feel like I said, this is so mirrored. Whoever we're talking about, both of you are like these gorgeous glow up people. You know, probably when you walk in a room, you just, people can smell you when you walk down the grocery aisle. They're like, oh my God, not only does she smell great, she looks fantastic. He is so freaking handsome. I can't, you're just, I don't know. It makes you want to nurture yourself right there. But I'm just saying this is attraction. It's healthier people. It's definitely boundaries without guilt. It's glowing physically, becoming way more sensual, more grounded. Um, I don't know. It's healed of old wounds. Okay, this is the softer side, right? Without having to lose the strength. Choosing the peace, the pleasure, choosing yourself. Okay, it's alignment. It ain't anxiety. This is heart flutters. Okay, this is definitely excitement. Some of you could be seeing synchronistic signs like 717. It represents like your environment that's full. You know what I mean? It's excitement, curiosity, brand new beginnings. We saw that with the Fool card. It keeps going. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna talk about the environment. The Page of Wands. Here it is again. We could be talking about, like I said, like Gen Z era, late 20s, early 30s, maybe later. It doesn't have to apply. I'm just kind of getting that energy, that younger, youthful interest, right? This is the definite flirty messages, sexting for some of you. This is, I want to explore everything with you. In the covers, outside of the covers. This is the friend that introduces you to someone. Invited to somewhere fun. Someone wants to collaborate with you. You know, um, Someone's definitely inspired here. Both of you may be inspired by each other. You may work around this person, something like that. That I don't know. You just that you motivate each other, right? This is, I want to impress you. This has got that, I don't know, the teasing. I want your attention. It's definitely new chemistry, new connection, brand new spark. Okay, and take however that applies to you. All right. Check it out. We got the Tower here, and I'm going to phrase this gently because it matters. All right. I fear, I fear in this card for the both of you in this situation. Okay. It's like, I don't know. You kind of like referring back to the old way of thinking here. I don't want to lose something. Um, I don't want to lose something that I've worked for. Okay. Whether that's on your personal self or whatever it is, but I feel like it could be talking about, I don't want to be blindsided emotionally or in the physical as well. But it's fear of choosing wrong, fear of trusting something too quickly, fear of sudden an ending or something like that, losing stability. It's just got those same kind of hell, I'm double checking my messages. I don't want to overthink this tone, so it's anticipating like that worst case scenario, right? And I don't feel like that's the case here. Uh, the red flags, the intuition, the patterns, but I don't feel like this is danger. I feel like this is the crumbling away of that situation. The Tower represents the walls and the foundation breaking away so something brand new can start. Okay. All right. We've got the outcome and the direction. Virgo, we got the Four Swords. This is your taking a break from it. The overthinking, no more chasing. My grandkitty is whining. Give me just 1 second. I'll finish up this reading. Come on, Bubba. Thank you, sir. Yeah, the overthinking here. Okay, it's feeling emotionally safe. Okay, so you may have pulled back. Pay attention to this. This is one of the synchronicities here. It's like, you know, choosing peace over chaos, over those types of like I said, the texting patterns or that Tower situation, right? That may come back. This is the moment where you finally exhale. This is the moment where you're sleeping better. This is the moment where it's like that dream that you're having, that baby runs all night long. Okay, that is the peaceful relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's slowing down, yeah, trusting this chapter in your story. Breathing deeper. This is enjoying that coffee in the morning. Or your tea, whatever it is that you're. It's definitely emotional rest. Okay, and comfort here. Virgo, I'm impressed with this reading. I am. It's like there's definitely new chemistry. Okay, and the fears of sudden loss, I don't feel like that's going to manifest. Instead, I feel like this is that peaceful landing. This is clarity. This is emotional safety. It's a year of opening up. Shifting what your perspective is on love. It's you don't have to guess. This is all about receiving. I do feel, like I said, this is one of those readings where it just came out just smooth and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. It was good. Hey, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, would you? Virgo, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscription button. Okay. I will leave last week's readings at the end of this video, and my playlist. So if you want to, come in, if you're cross watching for your particular sign, make sure you check out those videos. Okay. All right, Virgo, I love you, I respect you, and I appreciate you stopping by. Anyway, hope to get to see you on the next reading. All right. Bye bye.